Hello, beloveds, and welcome to this beautiful, powerful lunar eclipse in Capricorn during a Mercury retrograde. And what's interesting is that I've been shown a lot during this eclipse period, and I'm going to share some of that with you now. The part that came in this morning was that, we are always connected to all that is and to this Christ light, Christ consciousness, enlightenment, whatever you want to term it. It is always there. It's just a matter of what part of ourselves is blocking that connection in that moment. Okay? And this is what we're continuing to release and let go so that we can stay permanently in this higher alignment, this true alignment of our divine selves, right? And so it's just a matter of how easily we can stay in that state, right? And so when these eclipses or moon cycles come in, what they're showing me is it's just like the sun, right? Where it's just creating a different kind of a day, if it's a sunny day or if it's a cloudy day, right? And what they're saying is that the level to which this affects you, it's really determined by yourself. But what it does is it's basically creating clear weather conditions or less interference to all that is, right? Because there is a more or less like an energetic portal, right? So when, it's being a beautiful sunny day, it's a great day to, go on a hike or go surfing or something like that, right? And so when these alignments come in with the moon cycles or eclipses, it's just creating those perfect conditions, right? So they just want us to know that these conditions are just a permission slip to connect to these energies that are always there, right? So if you've received a session from me, you know this, because it's not like I can just do a session for you during certain lunar patterns, right? And so we're just learning to become aware that energy is there, or that portal is there, right? And just the backdrop or the permission slip or the idea to focus in more, right? And it's kind of like how our traditional calendar has certain holidays that cue us to settle into a certain energy or frequency, right? So it's similar to that, except it's set up more with nature, right? And so it has a stronger collective identity and permission, right? So the larger the collective has accepted it, the larger the acceptance of it, the more powerful it is, okay? And that goes with anything. So be aware of what you are accepting from the collective as true. And depending on where you're at, how far you can move your frequency and your consciousness outside of what the collective is accepting, right? This is a personal thing. This is what, many yogis and those that attain very high levels of enlightenment where, basically they just enter into their light body existence and just kind of go to the other side, right, through the veil. And, if that is what's in alignment for someone, then that is what is going to happen and meant to be, right? And so we're really just starting to be fully aware that we are these divine soul beings connected to Source, all that is, all the time. All the time. So it's just a matter of, are we remembering that in every moment? And what is blocking us from remembering that and acknowledging that? And there's some light language coming in for this. Kutuane neshe atuare etiana ne kotuoshu kutuane eti atiash kotuoshi. Hatiare ekitana ne. Ikitana ne kotuoto ashikatiare kotuone ne eti. Etiare hoto oshu kutuane ne kotuoto shikataera okotuane ne. This path is really just about you remembering who you really, truly are. Kashata kata ekotoate ene ne kata era ko oto o shukutiare ekatana no ko oto ane ne eke eti are o shukutu ane ko oto ane ekata are ko oto. And when everyone remembers this, it changes everything, because the level of how you see yourself all changes at the same time. Thus, everything changes. This is what we're working on. Koto atia ki atu o toane de reke tiara o kotoane ne ishi. Hachara kotoane ne ki atiane ne reko o to osho. Hachara ne ko toane ne kotoane ne etiate esho hoto ara ko o to o ne ikata ane ne etiate asho koto. Hachara ne ko o to are etiare o to ashia. He ania ne ko o hoto o ani aka are ania ne ko o to. He shana ne ka atiare eshi. Akatuare eshi katera o koto o ane ne eshi. Hearing the light language allows you to remember this, because you are being connected to at the frequency of who you truly are. See the beauty that is around you, now and in every moment. Katetiane ne ko oto achere ko toare shiare ko otuania ne eti hatuari da katare eshi hachiare ne ko toone ikata enane eti ua hachiare hashiare ukutuoni iti anna ne eti anya ne ukutu atiare e hatuania ne eko oto oshi ati atiane ne eti ati oko otuani hachiane ne katiashe Achiare eshi ko otoanya ne etare ekoto o ne etiishi. There is a reminder of the lesson that came through of the Book of Truth, which is in my book, Akashic Enlightenment, on some of the earlier transmissions that came in as an example of the laws of truth, right? The universal laws outside of any man-made, human-made laws. Okay, and what this law is that, not believing somebody else's lie is what they were calling it. And this means basically not falling into the interpersonal drama of somebody else. That is the world they are creating for themselves. They are using that to sort something out. Now, you can go into that with them, or you can stand on the outside or within your truer aligned world and watch and observe them. This is what is coming in more strongly as part of this ascension, what some people are terming the event, right? This is a process that is occurring. And that process is you staying in alignment with all that is and not stepping into these interpersonal paradigms that people are creating for themselves, either because they don't know how to step out of them or they're unaware that they're in them. And so when we observe, this puts us into a place of compassion, love, and it also frees us from acknowledging that that is really what's going on. This then gives them permission to step out of that painful cycle that they are putting themselves through, that they don't even know that they are trying to bring you into. As I'm saying this, I'm also seeing all the events that have been happening since April for myself, and there were some huge catalysts that came after that Mercury retrograde that we had in March, right? There were a lot of things that happened in April, May, and June. And now we're in the second Mercury retrograde. So it's like the things that were occurring then that made a catalyst for what happened in April, May, and June is now coming into light now, right? It's like, look at what we have shown you. And what they're showing is that, like, there was a bunch of catalysts that came in April, and then it's like you were kind of given a choice of, are you going to fall into other people's paradigms, belief patterns, or are you going to kind of choose the high road, choose this true alignment through these other incidences that come through May and June, right? And so this is a moment now to be looking back at that and see, what did you learn? What were you following? Were you following a path of fear, anger, feeling lost instead of asking for guidance, understanding what is happening, trying to come from a place of love and understanding and not falling into other people's pain cycles, right? And so I won't get into the details, but there's been things in my life with other people, and for me, when I don't fall into those things with people, it almost triggers people more. But that's because they're being allowed to purge what is not in alignment, what isn't true, right? And that becomes clear when you don't step into it with them, right? Because basically it's shattering their reality of, wait, this doesn't work. This isn't how the world really is. And so then they have an opportunity to go ahead and step out of that kind of those shadowed areas that they've been living in, into this higher alignment, into this truth of light, right? And so this is what has been going on. And so that's what this lunar eclipse is really, it's just that big spotlight on everything that has happened since the last retrograde here. And it's been a condensed, accelerated cycle, letting us really clear out of things that have been going on for a long time, years, many other cyclical patterns that have been either astrologically placed or placed due to your soul alignment, your awareness. Okay, and so right now the spotlight is shining on all of these things, and this is what they really want you to know, is that the spotlight is there now. It's like that floodlight of light, and when that floodlight of light comes in, all of that drama, all of those false paradigms, false patterns, places of fear are then enlightened, right? And so this is what this lunar eclipse is bringing in, this opportunity to, oh my gosh, I see it now. Oh my God, what was I even doing? Or, oh wow, I really did a good job because I didn't fall into that and I made it here, and it was driving me crazy thinking maybe that I took the wrong path. But now I see I went through that in the most graceful way that I could have, right? Given the circumstances. All right, and so this is what we are embracing in this moment now with this eclipse. So I'm just checking in a little more here to see if they have anything else. So what they're saying now is that it's a matter of there being all this light available now. And with all this light, there's like an opportunity for a lot of expansion, or taking in a lot of new light, upgrading, expanding, accelerating your awareness and your consciousness very quickly, right? And that's what this portal is about right now. We've just dumped all the garbage. They showed the light on all the stuff that was just not true, okay? And with that, then you let go of that, and then boom, all this new magnificence comes in, and it's just truly beautiful, right? We couldn't have asked for a better gift. So no matter how kind of trying it may have been over these last few months here, it's all for a really, really high purpose that we are learning as we go along here. All right. So I'm just going to see if there's any other messages or light language. Okay, so they're just going to, I'm just looking into, what would a longer session be here. The longer session is actually going to be bringing in a lot of these new light energies. Like this new path is here. Yay! All right. And so we're going to do a download of all this new energy, all this new light, this new path that is here, right? There is a whole new galactic energetic cycle that we are stepping into now. And we're basically going to download the blueprints, the alignment for all of that, so that the actions that we need to take next to manifest this highest path will become clear and true and easier to do, because we'll have this clarity and this alignment with it. So if you feel called to do that alignment, to see that larger blueprint for your soul's path at this new kind of galactic center point that we are starting from, then go ahead and click the link below, and I'll try to place some more information about the description of this after I transmit it through, and I'll place that description with the link. So many blessings, happy lunar eclipse, and I hope you're enjoying your path and seeing the magnificence of it all, as it truly is magnificent how intelligent God, source, universe, all that is, really is. And we're so blessed to be a part of this journey and experience. So much love, many blessings. Yes, before I forget, this is the final and last call here for the Mount Shasta retreat, which there are some spaces available for registration. So if you are feeling called to that right now, what a beautiful time. This is, I see now, this is, some of you have been waiting for this new path to kind of set in and then going, okay, this is part of my new path. Okay, so those of you who are feeling that, there are spaces open for you. Okay, you've gone through all this clearing and now you are ready to come and really connect with the higher beings that are here to connect with you, accelerate your ascension process, come and work with the energies at the powerful vortex of Mount Shasta and join us. We are a soul family, and that's why we're coming together to do this work. So I look forward to you joining our group. We have been waiting for you. It's just so clear right now. That's beautiful. And so I look forward to that. And then also this weekend, I'm doing a local workshop here in the San Francisco Bay Area in Sausalito, California. So go ahead and check out my website for that information. It's just a little 3-hour class on Akashic Enlightenment. So if you feel called and interested in that as part of your new path unfolding and you live here locally in the Bay Area, please join us for that. I'll place the links for those below as well. So much love, many blessings. I look forward to seeing you at the events, and I will post the transmission soon. Much love, many blessings, and bye for now.